Hey everyone, it's Jay, and in this video I'm going to talk about the importance of graphic design in your Amazon FBA listings. So we definitely know that people are more likely to buy your products on Amazon if you have a good quality listing, which typically consists of the graphic design, the photos that you take of your products, and the actual bullet points that you have in your product listing. But even knowing that, it's amazing that a lot of people don't take the time to have good product photos or to have good bullet points within their listings or to have a good graphic designer fancy up those product photos to make them something that people really want to buy and that people think is a really good quality product. So we're going to look at one of the most popular sellers over the last year and two examples of that product in particular, kind of the fidget spinner example. So we'll look at a really good quality listing. I'm going to show you some things within that listing that you're going to notice between that one and a poor listing in the same keyword category. So what we see with our good product is we see 7 product photos right away. We see the main image is a really high quality image. This might even be a 3D image that we're looking at, but we can see a really good quality in it. And then also we notice that these 7 images, if you look at each one, a lot of the product images have details about the product itself. We see things like the height measurements. We see things like advantages of this fidget spinner over other fidget spinners. And we also see some of the quality that's involved in it and some of the advantages that the product actually offers over its competitors. By having those good quality photos and having those details in the photos themselves, you really help sell your product. And it's a huge thing on Amazon when somebody basically clicks on your product and sees that first image or two and wants to know that they're getting a good quality product that sells well, that they can be confident in with their purchase. In our second example, we see a product, this one's selling, it's selling okay, it's on the first page for fidget spinner. But the problem with this product as we look at it is there's only 2 images. The quality of those images is okay. They do look like they're renders. They don't look like real photos per se, but you only see 2 images. You don't see any pluses for the product itself that will help sell it. You don't see any features or examples that you may want that could help you decide on if you're going to buy this or not. And what could really help sell this product better is having the measurements of the product, having some good product features in there that really sell people on what you're selling, and then again, having more than 2 images on your listing. I'm just going to click back to the first product that we're looking at. I'm going to hit my Amazon Scout Pro app, which is just an alternative to Jungle Scout. It's something that you can use that I'm going to be doing a video on shortly. But if we look at the sales numbers for the first item, we see really strong sales. We're well over 1,800 or 900 units here a month. Really moving a ton of products still after the fidget spinner craze has sort of died off supposedly, but moving a ton of products and a ton of units. And the big reason why is the number of reviews, of course, but also just the quality of the listing. So just remember as you're going through this entire process how important your photos are, how important it is to hire a good graphic designer, because those things are going to help you sell product at the end of the day. So what are some of the best ways that you can help yourself find a good graphic designer online? It can be tough to find a graphic designer if you don't know where to look. One of the most popular sites to find graphic designers at good prices is Fiverr.com. So you just simply go to Fiverr.com. There's 2 R's at the end of it. And then you type in Amazon FBA graphic designer or graphic designer, and you're going to see a list of people come up that are selling their graphic design services on Fiverr.com. And basically you just create your account on Fiverr, log in, type those keywords in, and then you start looking for people that you want to hire based on their ratings or their number of reviews. You contact them to see what their prices are, and they'll give you a quote back on the number of images that you want designed and then what their price would be based on the number that you have in mind. I would say though that one of the toughest things about using Fiverr is a lot of times you don't know who to go with on Fiverr. And then one other problem I've had on the past with Fiverr is I hire one graphic designer and then that person no longer sells their services on Fiverr. So if I ever want something done by them in the future, I don't have their contact information to reach out to them again. So in one of my Facebook groups for Amazon FBA, one of the people that I was doing a product review for and vice versa reached back out to me and said that they do graphic design work after they saw my product listing. Now I had product photos in my product listing that I had actually made and put in there as placeholders until I could get somebody to do the proper work and make everything look right. But I saw his work and was really impressed by the images. So I sent him off some images of my product and said, you know, take a shot at it and show me what you can do with it. I gave him $25 via PayPal, and I got the first set of images back and they looked really good. And I added those to my product listing, and right away, I noticed my product sales immediately increased within the next day or two. So I saw those higher sales numbers, got really encouraged by that, sent him off the rest of the photos, and he did those other 3 images for me as well. It ended up being 6 images at first for a total of $50. I had some information that I wanted on the images that I had kind of decided on after the points and bullet points. He went in, recreated that, altered the images the way that I wanted them altered, and then sent those back to me as well within a couple of days. So I'm gonna show you some good examples of Raul's work that he's done for some other customers on Amazon FBA. I know at this point, he's probably done at least 10 or 15 different people within the group and provided work for them. So you can see in this first set of photos some good quality here, using different images together to help sell the product overall. I really like the way that he lays out images. He doesn't leave a lot of dead space in an image, which is something a lot of times you see on Amazon. You see just the product itself and you don't see a lot of other details in there. Raul does a great job of adding all those extra details and really fancying up the images to make them look more professional. And whether you hire a really good graphic designer or not, one thing to remember is that you need to really focus on the product features that separate your product apart from the competition, and have your graphic designer put those bullet points or those things in your images to help sell your product that much better. They can fancy up the products and make them look better for you, which will 100% increase your sales, but you also wanna make sure that you have those extra details put in there by them that can help sell your product over your competitors. So I 100% recommend Raul and his work. I've noticed my sales have increased quite a bit. Since that first product, I've already had him do photos for my second product. He did a tremendous job with that, considering I gave him very little to work with. I know he pretty much killed himself over that, doing the amount of work that he did on that second set of photos. I have since provided him with some better photos that I took myself, and he's fixing those up for me. So I know I'll be really impressed by his work when I get them back. I highly recommend Raul and the quality of his work. You can find his contact information here for Facebook and Snapchat. I'll also have his email listed down below in the description. So if you found this video helpful for Amazon FBA and graphic design in particular, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button below. I will be making more content about Amazon FBA. And in my next video, I'm gonna do a comparison between Jungle Scout's Chrome extension app and Amazon Scout Pro, which is a competitor, and tell you which one I think is better for Amazon FBA.